The Giants are absolutely done with Daniel Jones. What's going on, Giants fans? I'm not sure if you've been on Twitter recently today, but reports out of NFL Network and Rich Eisen, he was on his podcast earlier today, and he said he's heard from numerous amounts of people around the league at the Combine, in which he goes every year. He has heard his top 5 rumors, and number 3 his listed was the Giants are absolutely done with quarterback Daniel Jones. Now, take it as far as you want. Are we splitting hairs here? Who knows? But Rich Eisen, being well-liked in the NFL, being well-liked in the media, having a lot of sources out there, especially at the Combine with a lot of head coaches, GMs, owners, and execs, scouts, coaches, all that. I gotta think he's telling somewhat of a truth here. As you know, Jones, who had a nice year last year, a surprise year, took the Giants to the second round of the playoffs, winning a road playoff game. It was great. We thought this year they were going to go ahead and build on that progress, and that was not the case. Jones suffered a torn ACL. But even before the injury, he was just not playing up to par. But no one was on the team. Not all his fault. I honestly believe the Giants did everything they could to screw this kid's future up, not giving him a solid weapons to throw to, not giving him any time to throw or any protection on the O-line whatsoever. But apparently reports are out that Rich Eisen knows somebody in the Giants facility that the Giants are absolutely done on Daniel Jones. And that they have buyer's remorse. He heard the term floating around, buyer's remorse, a couple times when discussing the topic of Daniel Jones and the New York Football Giants. But let me know your thoughts. Do you believe this report from Rich Eisen is true? Do you honestly think the Giants are going to be done with Daniel Jones? I still expect Jones to be the starter this year, whether it's his last year or not. They're probably going to draft a quarterback. I'm hearing a lot of wind that it could be J.J. McCarthy. Who knows? Got to just trust in Joe Shane and Dable that they're going to right this ship. Dable obviously knows what type of quarterback that he wants, and if he thinks J.J. McCarthy can be the real deal, I guess we'll have to trust him. I personally didn't like him coming out of college, but then, you take yourself away from the game. You talk to a couple Michigan Wolverines fans, and some of them really like JJ. He's a winner. Not eye-popping stats, but that's not the team that the Michigan Wolverines ran. They were a run-heavy offense, and they just wanted to chew clock and not turn the ball over. Excuse me. So to put all the stats into the conversation is kind of unfair for JJ. He is a national champion. He did win at the highest collegiate level. So that has to say something. But who knows? All I know is this report is very interesting, to say the least. Tomorrow is the franchise tag deadline that teams will have to make a decision on whether to franchise tag or let them run for free agency. The Giants have 2 options. Saquon Barkley, I believe the running back tag for running backs this year is around $12.2 million. And Xavier McKinney, we're looking from anywhere between $16 to $17 million for the franchise tag for a safety. It'll be interesting to see what the Giants do. I would love to have McKinney back. I don't want the Giants to tag Barkley. I don't think they will. I don't think they should. If I had to bring one guy back, I'd rather take McKinney. Younger safeties tend to last longer than running backs. And he's not as injury prone as Saquon Barkley is. But just want to come on here and just give you a couple dates. March 13th, free agency period begins. Tomorrow is the franchise tag deadline. But the biggest news of the night, the Giants are apparently, according to Rich Eisen on NFL Network, the Giants are apparently absolutely done with quarterback Daniel Jones. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, I don't really think the Giants have any way of cutting him or trading him. For a quarterback that's coming off a torn ACL and a neck injury, highly doubt he has any sort of trade value. But I believe the Giants will start him this year if healthy. And this will probably, barring any unforeseen circumstances or any miracle play by Daniel Jones, this is probably his last go-around with the New York Giants. I'll keep you updated with any more info as it breaks, but just want to share that tidbit of information for you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this report from Rich Eisen is legit? Is it valid? Do you honestly believe the Giants are going to be done with Daniel Jones? Do you think they draft a quarterback in this draft? And what quarterback would you want the Giants to realistically take? We're not going to get Caleb Williams. Seems like the Bears are all set forward on drafting him first overall. But everyone else definitely in play. Let me know your thoughts. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. And as always, let's go G-Men.